On occasion, luck can play an overwhelming role in elk hunting. And for Dan French, well, he's got a little bit more than the rest of us.
Is 3 arrows enough?
Not for you.
How many elk can I kill?
As Dan eases up into the bedding area, he knows he's early, and he also knows these elk are probably still bedded. While some archery hunters might consider this tactic risky, others realize that this is a great strategy if you're looking to put some pressure on a dominant bull with cows. That is, if you're cautious and move slow while trying to stay in control of your ever-swirling winds all at the same time. And remember, overcalling in this type of situation can ruin your day like a heart attack. This is a full-size cedar tree, probably 20 feet in diameter, just torn to shreds. With a rub this size, we believe there is a big bull in the vicinity. Dan makes a couple chirps on his cow call, and the action begins almost instantaneous.
He was right up there looking at us. You going left or right? Yep. Cool.
I've been begging Mike to take me out elk hunting all year, and I finally get out here. We slip in on a nice little bunch of bulls. I get a nice broadside shot, and I missed. I don't miss very often. In fact, I don't think I've ever missed an elk. But the tape doesn't lie. Found the arrow. Strike one, I get 2 more tries.
After a blow to his ego by simply misjudging the yardage, Dan moves on to another draw, tucked away back by some state land. Lo and behold, we actually found a little slice of heaven. And just when it looks like this big bull might actually push his cows in our direction,
Cows are running away. Cows are running.
Mike and I followed a raghorn from up on top down into the bottom. We thought he was going to water. He shied away from the water and went into this big bull back here. We followed him in there and found a herd of 40 head. 2 raghorns and 1 monster 6x7 bull. He's got to be 370 at least. He started coming our way, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, I hear a farm truck rattling by, and they spooked and they ran off. They didn't go far. They just crossed up way ahead of us. It's starting to get dark. We're gonna get to the top and see what they do, and maybe make a plan for tomorrow morning.
Say that bull's too big for Dan.
Yeah, that bull's way too big. Leslie told me I couldn't shoot the big one.
Upon reaching the top, all we can do is admire this bull from a distance. He's now hopped the fence line onto a private ranch where we can't hunt.
I think he's too small. I'd like to find a bigger one.
Or let him go.
Yeah, turn him back, turn him.
The next morning, Dan pursues some bugles in the distance. He tries to close in and cut them off before they head for timber. These elk are headed for bedding grounds on another private ranch where we can't hunt. Dan needs to be more aggressive and press his luck on these elk if he wants a shot before it's too late.
Let's crawl. Fuck, if we get stuck right here.
But it was too late, and the cows had already jumped the fence line. So once again, Dan moves on, but his time is running out. He decides to head back to the big draw where he missed his mark the night before in one last effort to locate a bull before he has to head home. And would you believe it? Dan gets into a pile of elk. Now, I've heard people say that you simply cannot call in a herd bull that already has his harem of cows. From a distance, sure, most likely that bull will hook his cows and go. But if you can close the distance to something inside 100 yards in some heavy timber, get ready. Because with a couple light cow chirps and a less than dominant bugle, not only is it possible to call the entire herd in your direction, but that dominant bull just might come charging in to greet you.
We just smoked a monster bull. We snuck in here last night and got into some little bulls, and my time is kind of limited, so I did take a shot last night at a 5x5. Shot right over his back. Fortune smiles on Dan once again, because it's a good thing I missed that one. We just killed a monster. We found him last night. He was with a bunch of cows, and a farm truck came by and scared him away from us before we could get a shot. Well, this morning we hunted a different part of the ranch and got into a bunch of elk, but couldn't close the deal. So we came back over this way to check him out, and sure enough, we found him. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. We snuck down, got in front of his cows, a couple cow chirps and one bugle, and he came in to about 28 yards. I think I double lunged him. He ran right up on this hill behind us. I think I heard him fall over about 20 seconds after I shot him. The cows have been milling around. In fact, they just went out of sight up here, and he's not with them. So I think we're in good shape. This is definitely the biggest bull I've ever killed.
Luck of the French.
Luck of the French. I'm sorry, Leslie. I killed your big one. Man, what a long day. It is after 6 o'clock now. We actually got into this bull at about 11 o'clock this morning and took the shot at him. So it's been 7 long hours. We were able to, after chasing many other elk this morning, we were able to slip on this bull and his cows at about 11 o'clock in the morning. Just out of luck, we were able to slip right in, real close to his cows. A couple cow talks, a few cows came our way, and he came chasing them. He gave me a shot at about 27 yards. He faced me. I came full draw, and he was facing me dead on with a tree between us. As he turned to leave, I got a big window at his vital area, and I took a shot at 27 yards. Very comfortable with that range. And if you look at the video, you can actually see that he drops at the shot. We've seen that time and time again with these videos, and it's a benefit of video and hunts. We're learning more every year. But where I was aiming was down here, And when he dropped and spun at the shot, I caught him obviously high, and he spun into the arrow, and I got him at much more of a 1/4-2 angle than he was when I actually released the arrow. Result, a long day. We caught the back of one lung here, it looks like, most likely the liver, and then back into the paunch. We followed him from where we left him this morning. I actually just clocked it with my pickup driving over here, and it's at 1.3 miles that he made it before he actually expired. He is a big, big bull, though. I mean, this is the bull we saw last night. We were able to slip in on him and his cows. And just when we thought it was going to come together for us there, a truck drove by on the county road, which wasn't far away, spooked the whole herd off, and we had to give up for last night. But we were lucky to stumble into him again this morning and made it count. Just a great bull, big fronts, heavy mass. He's got 6 on one side, 7 on the other. He is a monster. That's what Montana bow hunting's all about.